Well, I think the temptation was to go for one of the sort of elite brand activities, but in the end actually I wanted to look at the grassroots sport, and I think there's some really clever marketing that happens at that end. And actually one of the things I really liked was the Chance to Shine programme, the cricket programme that was cleverly executed. I thought it was a nice novel idea of getting people into cricket, expanding the reach of cricket, and I think it was really effective in getting cricket into places it hadn't been before. So that would be my one. I think for me, in our industry, in the rugby industry, I think winning the opportunity to host the Rugby World Cup in 2015 was a defining moment. It gives us an opportunity to bring the third largest sporting event on the planet to this country. It gives us a chance to make a once-in-a-generation difference to the game of rugby, and I think it's a really exciting chance to find a new breed of heroes for rugby players of the future. I think actually the one thing that I think every now and then sport delivers something that's jaw-droppingly good, and for me that was Usain Bolt in the Olympic 100 metres final. A human being shouldn't be able to do that to a field of other highly talented athletes. That shouldn't happen, and you watched that and you just felt a moment of history, and I think that's what sport does in the end. It can make you part of history, and I thought that was as I say, one of those jaw-dropping moments where you just sit and stare at something outstanding that somebody's done. This is really difficult because again, you don't want to always default to your own sport. I think I'm going to stretch slightly beyond the 10 years, I think, but for me, a sporting hero that I've always had, that I thought defined everything that's good about sport and the things that make sport different, is Steve Redgrave. I think he probably just finished just before the 10 years at the Olympics in 2000, but I'm going to go with him anyway, because if you look at somebody who's won gold medals consistently in a highly competitive sport in the Olympic stage for 4 Olympics, I think that is just a stunning achievement, and in a sport that wasn't high profile, to help make it high profile, give it prominence, and to do so in a quiet and understated manner like he did. I thought he was certainly, when I was, as you like, growing up, somebody I aspired and looked up to.